Hi everyone, this is Athena from Courage Coaching. Thank you for joining me today. If you are new to my channel, then please feel free to click on the subscribe button in order to get notifications for any new videos that I upload. Now, today's topic is going to be about love bombing. Now, love bombing is something that we see at the very initial stages of a relationship. Now, what is love bombing and why does the person do it? Now, somebody who love bombs does so with the intention to manipulate the other person by lavishing them with a lot of attention and a lot of affection very early on in the relationship in order to get them hooked, in order to get them to fall in love with them so they can later manipulate them and start all their toxic behaviors. So essentially, love bombing is something that isn't healthy. And it happens a lot in relationships. The people that are love bombed are usually individuals who may have suffered from some sort of abuse or trauma or neglect in their childhood. And they are used to having somebody around that has certain dysfunctional behaviors. So they end up tolerating further manipulation and further abuse in the relationship when the love bombing stage is over. And this is when the toxic individual will start showing their true colors. This is when you will see that the person who was love bombing you and making you promises at the beginning of the relationship is now a different person. And they are starting to show their true colors by being overly abusive, overly controlling, and overly manipulative. Love bombing is also something that you see in a cult. Cult members will actually use love bombing in order to lure in new members and get them to stay by promising things or by giving them exactly what might be missing in their life, like a lot of affection, a lot of love, giving them a lot of praise. All of these things will hook in somebody who is vulnerable. It is only a very strong and healthy person that will not fall for these behaviors. But if somebody is vulnerable, they will usually get drawn in and get manipulated quite easily. This is obviously something that happens a lot, and I will talk about this later in the video. Initially, I would like to talk about what love bombing actually looks like. What signs are there that tell you that someone is love bombing you? Now, the first characteristic or sign of somebody who is love bombing you is that they give you excessive compliments at the start of the relationship, and they are excessively communicative. They want to be with you all the time. They want to spend all their time with you. They are overly affectionate. They are giving you way too much attention. They make grand gestures. Or if they are very wealthy, they will give you extravagant gifts. They will also demand commitment very early on in the relationship. They might tell you that they love you after only a couple of weeks, before they have even got to know you really well. They will want to move in with you really quickly. They will want to initiate intimacy really quickly. They will resist certain boundaries that you may put up. So if you have set certain boundaries, they will do everything they can to push those boundaries aside. They will tell you that you are their soulmate, that they have never met anybody like you before, and that they can't believe that they've been so lucky to find somebody exactly like you. They will make sure that they tell you that they love you immediately. They will be very, very good at telling you exactly what it is you need to hear. So at the beginning of the relationship, they will have paid a lot of attention to who you are as a person. They will pay close attention to everything that you've told them about yourself. So if, for instance, you tell them that you've just come out of a really bad relationship, that your ex was really horrible, was really criticizing you all the time, was really hurtful, they will do everything in their power to make sure that they are exactly the opposite of the experience you previously had with your ex. By doing this, they are giving you exactly what it is that you were missing in that relationship, and they are further convincing you that they are the right person for you, But you've got to remember that all of this is a manipulation. Another very important sign is that they will feel like they are too good to be true. At least that is what I have experienced and a lot of the people that I've coached over the years. Another sign is that they will make you feel like you've been saved from the misery of your life or from the misery of whatever situation you find yourself in. They will make you feel so incredibly special that you will not want to lose this person. They will become so valuable to you. They will make you feel like you need them and that you cannot live without them. They will basically put you on a pedestal. They will make sure that you feel like an absolute god or goddess. They will do this by constantly giving you compliments, by constantly flattering you, by constantly telling you how amazing you are everything to them. They will even say that they want to marry you. They will try and get you to move in with them very quickly. So everything that will happen at these initial stages of dating or being in a relationship, they will try and speed that up. They will try and get you to move really quickly. Because once you are hooked, once you have made a commitment, once you have moved in with them, it is even harder to break free. So this is what they want. They want you to move in with them. They want to be in control. Because once you're living with them, they control you even more. Their goal is to make you completely dependent on them, so you aren't strong enough to leave. The reason it is so hard for somebody who is being love bombed to actually untangle themselves from this sort of relationship is that at the beginning of the relationship, you are full of endorphins and dopamine. And every time they give you a lavish gift, every time they give you special attention, you feel special, you feel needed, you feel loved, and you feel valuable. So they give you a very big boost to your self-esteem as well. And if you are somebody who is a bit insecure, who struggles with low self-esteem, this will feel absolutely amazing. So you want to stay clear of these sort of individuals. You want to educate yourself about love bombing. But sadly, in my experience, this is always too late. People are already entangled in the narcissist's lies, in the narcissist's manipulations, and they are always at a stage where it's already too late for them to actually realize that this person is harming them. Now, according to a recent study that was done in America, based on survey responses of 1,000 Americans, 70% of these admitted to being love bombed. 78% said that they had been love bombed when they were using a dating app. 76% of these were women, and 63% of these were men. Now, some key points of this particular survey are the fact that 70% of these people that were love bombed said that their partner said, "I love you," within the first month of getting to know each other. 60% said that they were feeling pressured to say, "I love you," when they were using a dating app. 52% of women were pressured to have sex before they were actually ready. 65% of people that were using a dating app said that they felt suffocated by somebody who wanted to spend too much time with them at the beginning of the relationship. And 50% of dating app users said that they were love bombed and gaslit in a relationship by the same person. And lastly, 40% of individuals said that the partner that was love bombing them asked them to move in together within the first 2 months of the relationship, which is quite soon, right? Usually you will give it maybe 5 or 6 months before you make such a decision. And the survey included a representative sample across gender, age groups, relationship status, and dating app usage in order to analyze insights by different demographics in the study. So this is quite revealing. If you are strong, then usually you will not fall for somebody love bombing you. But if you are a little bit vulnerable, if you've had a past of trauma, If you've had a string of relationships that have been dysfunctional in the past, then you are much more vulnerable to this. So yeah, it's very important that you educate yourself about this so you don't fall into this trap again. If you are somebody who has experienced love bombing in a relationship, then please feel free to share your experience in the comments below the video. Thank you so much for watching and listening today. I hope you found it useful, and if you have any questions at all, then please feel free to send me an email to courageisallyounneed@gmail.com. Thank you very much, everyone, and I'll see you very soon.